Now, Tommy Lee Jones is famous for policing aliens with Will Smith or being the grumpy old marshal, sheriff or soldier in a string of Hollywood hits. In his latest, The Homesman, he's also the director and writer. Now, famously a bit of a curmudgeon when it comes to his interviews, we caught up with Tommy Lee Jones earlier this week while he was promoting the movie. It was midterm election day in the US, and as he's a close friend of former Vice President Al Gore, I tried to talk politics too.
Are you an angel?
You're not dead.
Help me. Would you help me?
The Homesman is really the story of a woman, Hilary Swank. Strong, single, pious, but keen to marry, she meets Jones, who's about to be hanged for stealing another man's home. She saves him in return for his help on a mission. She's transporting 3 women driven mad by the cruelty of the American frontier back east. It's a chance for his redemption.
She cotton stumped me already.
Man, I'm taking this girl home.
Not likely. She's mine now. Possession is 9 points of the law, and it's all
Based on a novel, this is Jones'
ain't
4th movie as director, and it's no Men in Black. There are distressing scenes, lots of grim death, and barely a smile. It isn't overtly about feminism, but explores a lot of sexual politics.
We make a good team, you and I.
When did you come across the story? Because it's quite an old book, isn't it?
Yeah, it was published, I think, in the early 80s. I came across the book when my friend Michael Fitzgerald sent it to me and asked if I would read it and decide whether I thought there was a good movie in it. And I read it, and I thought, well, this is a pretty good chance to create a screenplay that has some originality to it. Yes, I think we can make a good movie of this.
Can you explain your process of writing? Because you're working with other people on this as well, weren't you?
I picked 2 young writers whom I know and whose talent I respect. And I said, look, fellas, we have 3 women who have gone crazy. And I'm going to write this screenplay, and I'm going to create for myself a book of vignettes. Maybe 20 different scenes of no longer than half a page in length, maybe some as short as a quarter page, that illustrate incidents in the life of this woman that, that all put together would be enough to drive a girl crazy.
You and I are going to take them back across the river to Iowa.
The Missouri River?
We leave tomorrow.
Hell, that's 5 goddamn weeks from here.
I will not sit still for profanity in my house.
I can see why you're single.
When I watched the film, I felt it was quite a tough watch. You know, I think I enjoyed it more in retrospect than I did, you know, watching it, because it's quite a tough thing to look at a lot of the time. There's a lot of grim things that are happening on the screen in front of you. And I just wonder whether there's a sort of an anger in you about that and the way people were treated.
I can't say no to that question. But on a brighter note, go see the movie again because it gets better. If you like it in retrospect, just wait till you see it for the 2nd and 3rd time, because it does get better. It was built that way. It's supposed to sort of grow on you and stay with you. That's the kind of movies we try to make. Are
you political in the way you approach these things? Because obviously you're famously, you know, Al Gore's old roommate. You nominated him for the presidency. Are you political in the way you approach movies as well?
Oh, I don't know. If there's any political content in my work, it's going to speak for itself. I'm not going to sit at the side of one of my movies and hold its hand and tell you what it's trying to say.
You're going to meet 3 kinds of people out here. You're going to meet wagon trains that don't want to see crazy people. You're going to meet freighters who will surely rape you, and you're going to meet Indians who will kill you. And then rape you after they kill me. No, we're going to go straight east to the river. We're hauling an odd lot of freight.
They're not freight, they're human beings.
They're crazy.
They're precious to the Lord.
Can I ask you about contemporary politics? Are you still a Democrat? Is that a lifelong loyalty?
I don't know. I think I could best be politically. If I had to submit to a classification, I would probably call myself an independent. That'd probably be the most accurate description of me.
So your nomination of Al Gore was more to do with your friendship than to do with your politics?
It had everything to do with my politics. Al is a dear and lifelong friend, and I agree with his, and I agree with him. in his political views. I wish that that election had gone differently. I certainly do, and I always will.
We're talking on election day for the midterms today, in which it looks like the Republicans are going to make gains. We could end up with a lame duck presidency. What do you think that means for your country?
I'm not going to make any comment about that. I haven't been watching television, and I'm not going to make a lot of political comments. I'm probably not going to make any publicly.
Mr. Jones, thanks very much indeed for your time.
All right, sir. I thank you. Really, go see the movie again.
Maybe, when I'm feeling too joyful, maybe.